I'm Cole Schaefer, professional painter, and welcome to Tonedword's Paint's How to Paint video series. Now over the years, I've picked up quite a few painting tricks that have come in handy and have helped me save some money or get the job done quicker. In this video, I'll share with you some of my favorite painting tips and tricks to help make your paint project easier and make it look like it was done by a pro. Tip number 1, get the most out of your sandpaper. You know, sandpaper isn't cheap, so make sure you use every square inch effectively. The most common size for sandpaper is 8.5 by 11 inches, so simply cut it in half and fold it into thirds. This size makes the sandpaper easy to use and you can apply even pressure while sanding. When the sandpaper begins to wear out, flip or refold it and use a fresh side. Tip number 2, always pre-wet your brushes and roller covers. Now in order for your brushes and roller covers to easily pick up and release the most amount of paint when painting, you should pre-wet them first. Think of it like washing your hair. Would you try to shampoo your hair before getting it wet first? Of course not. It would become a sticky mess and the shampoo would have a hard time soaking into and rinsing out of your hair. The same concept applies to a paintbrush and a roller cover. When pre-wetting, don't soak your brush and roller covers, simply dampen them. And if you have a brush spinner, use it to remove any excess water from the brush or roller cover. Tip number 3, use a 5-in-1 painter's tool. Almost every paint project requires some sort of wall patching and repair work that needs to be done. And the 5-in-1 painter's tool is probably the single most handy, versatile, and cheapest tool I've found that can make these repairs easier. In fact, I don't paint without one. The basic functions of a 5-in-1 tool include a scraper, a putty knife, a chisel, a pick, and a roller cleaner. See this pointy end here? Kind of looks like a pick. Well, it does a great job of cleaning out small crevices, scraping off old caulking and corners, widening cracks before patching, and getting into those tight places. The sharp straight edge is ideal for scraping off loose material and can be used as a putty knife, a wood scraper, and a wood chisel. The side here is great for opening up paint cans, and the handle can act as a built-in hammer for sealing the lids. See this semicircle? Wouldn't you know it, it's the same shape as a roller cover and is ideal for getting excess paint out of roller covers before you rinse them. Simply steady your roller frame against a tray or bucket with one hand and use the other hand to scrape the cover in a downward motion using the semicircle side of the 5-in-1 tool to push excess paint out of the cover. Pretty cool, huh? Oh, and if your 5-in-1 tool happens to have a hole in the center, this can serve as a nail puller. Tip number 4, bag the roller cover. Now when you remove a roller cover from its plastic packaging, don't throw the packaging away because it comes in handy when you're done painting. Now if you're going to paint a second coat the next day, rather than throw out the roller cover and use the new one, or go to the trouble of cleaning the roller cover, simply place your roller cover into its original plastic bag. This might seem challenging, but here's the trick. Remove any excess paint using your 5-in-1 tool. Then hold the bag on the very tip and blow into the bag and inflate it. Now slide the roller cover into the bag and pull off the cover without getting paint on your hands, and voila! You've just saved yourself a few bucks and a heck of a lot of mess. And if you're completely done with your painting project, slide the roller cover back into its original packaging and discard it in your household trash. But only if you are using water-based paints. Tip number 5, be brush ready. Whenever you're painting, always have a brush ready to go and at your fingertips. When you pour your paint into a bucket or tray, use your brush to clean off that little channel called the chime on top of the can. This will make it easier to seal and open the can for future use. Also, hopefully you never have a paint spill, but the best way to clean up a spill is to use a brush. They're designed to pick up paint. Simply scoop it up as quickly as possible, then bring out the rags to wipe up the residue. Hopefully these tips and tricks will help you get your paint project done quicker and easier. To learn more about paint and painting, watch the other How to Paint videos on tonedwards.com/videos. For Tonedword's Paints, I'm Cole Schaefer. Thanks for watching and happy painting.